Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as I give you guys the preview for Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. But not just that, today is deadline day, and because it's deadline day, tons is going on. We're going to see exactly how today is going to end in terms of players going, players coming in, all sorts in relation to Chelsea. It seems like the business is done. Today, the announcement, Cole Palmer joining Chelsea Football Club has been officially confirmed, has been put out. We've seen Cole Palmer talk. Welcome to Chelsea, Cole Palmer. His first video joining Chelsea, and he goes, I'm so happy to be in the biggest club in London. Immediate Chelsea legend. Immediate. There's no debate. So we're going to get into all of that. There's tons to cover in terms of the deadline day, what's happening, the game, as this is the preview. Now, to give you guys context in terms of the situation, there's a preview today. I will give you a review tomorrow after Chelsea do play, and we'll see exactly how the result's going to be going to finish. That game is televised, by the way, so it's not like the flipping Wimbledon game where we didn't have anything. We could only read some stats and listen on the radio. But you're going to be getting my thoughts after that. And then there won't be, I believe, any videos up until Tuesday. Tuesday will be double upload day as normal and back on normal schedule. So just to keep you guys posted, if you want to make sure you are, kept up to date with everything that is posted on here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the like button if you do enjoy this. Don't forget to check out the socials. They are not on screen for you today because I don't have access to all my graphics as I am away. But you can find everything in the description. So make sure you are hitting those links. Give us a follow and enjoy. We're going to start off, I think, with... let's start off with the game. And then we'll end with deadline day. Because I don't believe I'm going to be able to get out another video later on, regardless of what happens. So I'm going to brief everything in terms of what I think the situation is, what I think is going to happen later, and my thoughts overall. We'll end with that. Let's start off with Chelsea Nottingham Forest. This is a must-win. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the games that we can't really be dropping points. We can't be dropping points. We can't be... the schedule that we have up until the international break and even beyond that is kind to us. These are games where Chelsea have to show up, pick up a win, pick up 3 points, do it efficiently and keep it moving. Because if we're not going to pick up points in these sort of games, we're not going to pick up points at all. And then we could find ourselves in another situation where we're trying to battle for 11th. Let's not do that again, please. But the way that Chelsea are moving, the way that we're, I hope, starting to pick up some momentum, the win against Luton, the win against Wimbledon, despite that being very, very tight, too tight for my liking, if I'm being completely honest. So we have to put things into context, albeit that wasn't the first team. There was players that don't normally get minutes that were involved in that game, but overall I expected a bit better, but we got the result. That's the most important thing. What I do think is, going into this game, the team basically tells itself. I think the starting 11 is pretty easy to dictate, easy to choose. And why? Because I believe with the signing of Cole Palmer, who is now available and ready to play. He's ready to play because he has signed in time. He's been announced in time. He's already ready to play. I think he can go straight into the starting 11. Now, some people will be against that. Some people will probably be looking at that and going, he's not even trained yet. I think he's going to train today, but he's not had enough time with the team. I think in terms of the position that we need right now, in order for us to get back to, I think, what was the original plan when Nkunku was there, and even with Chukwuemeka, there was a plan which we've now had to divert it away from and try and play a complete other way, using a back three, using the hybrid system, which I think we'll probably try and do anyway. However, I think it's a little bit more rigid when you have an actual attacking midfielder in the team. And I think now with the original plan that we had with Nkunku playing in the 10, I think we can give over to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is someone that I do trust in terms of taking up that position and hopefully doing something quite incredible there. I think he's got the talent. I think he's got good technicality. He's got quick feet. He's a quick thinker. He's already adapted. He showed what he can do at Manchester City. He's not the finished article, by all means. He's not the finished product. He will grow. He will keep developing. He will get better. But there is someone there that is an actual attacking midfielder. And I feel like not just for his sake, for Jackson's sake, for the front three's sake, for everyone that we are involving in an attacking phase, we need to get a 10 in there ASAP. Cole Palmer is the guy. So for me, he starts. Simple as that. If he's going to start, he'll start in a game like Nottingham Forest, surely. That's what I think would be best. So when you take that into context, in terms of the starting 11, now I don't have graphics like I said, so I'm just going to tell you what I would do, and then, you know, for the one occasion where normally I show you the graphics and whatnot, for the one occasion I'm not going to do that, and you guys are just going to have it in your heads in terms of what I'm saying. So we start off. My starting 11 would be Kepa in goal. No. Sanchez in goal. Sanchez in goal, because it has to be Sanchez. He is the number one. I would go to a back four. Ben Chilwell, left back. Gusto, right back. Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill, centre backs. Then I would move to a... Lavia has only just started partially training with the Chelsea first team, by the way, so his match fitness is starting to climb. He will not be available up until after the international break. He's already been announced as not going to the Belgian team because he is developing and conditioning and trying to get to full fitness. So even Belgium have not called him up because they have agreement with Chelsea in place in order to not call up Lavia whilst he is getting back into prime conditioning. So there is Lavia to think about after the international break. But for now, I would turn to Enzo and Caicedo as the double pivot in midfield. Ahead of them, I would go Cole Palmer. On the wings, I would go... This is going to sound pretty crazy, but I think we need to find out what's going on. What do I mean by that? Sterling on the right, easily. Mudryk on the left. Now, some of you are probably going to be like, Mudryk? Nah, but he's not been playing good enough. We need to find out what's going on with Mudryk. If this is going to be a problem game after game after game, then we can start taking action. But up until now, we don't really know if it's going to be game after game after game. He needs to play in order for us to find out. And if he does turn it on, then great. We've got Mudryk in prime condition. But if he doesn't, then we know we might have a problem. So I would start Mudryk. In this game, I would start Mudryk. Apparently, he's training. He's fit again. He's ready to play. Great. You know, so I would go with Mudryk unless if somehow he's still not available, which I don't see how, because if you go and watch Chelsea training, he's training. So I would go Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, and Nicholas Jackson up top. Hopefully, with an attacking midfielder like Cole Palmer, with the double pivot Caicedo and Enzo, with two wingers like Mudryk and Sterling, and the forward of Nicholas Jackson, I feel there's enough balance there for us to be able to move forward, use the spaces that we haven't been using because there hasn't been a 10, and hopefully get enough chances over to Jackson and the other lads in order to compensate for the extra space that might present itself. That is where I think Chelsea hopefully do end up winning the game, and winning the game comfortably. I do expect Chelsea to get, not an easy win. It won't be an easy win, but I do expect a win. So I am going to go with a prediction of Chelsea on shootout. Did I say 2-0? On shootout, I think I said 2-0. So I'm going to stick with that. I think it's sensible. I think it's a sensible score. I'm going to go Chelsea 2, Nottingham Forest 0, and we'll keep it at that. We'll keep it at that. 3 points, clean sheet. Thank you very much. Keep it moving. So that's what I think is going to happen. Nottingham Forest, I feel like might be a harder game than it was last season. So we have to bear that in mind, and don't think it's just going to be an easy coast through, nice afternoon in the sunshine. Everything's just going to go fantastically well. I think it will be a slightly difficult game. I think it will be a little bit of a complex game with the way that Nottingham Forest have done their business and the way that they line up and the way that they play. So I think hopefully, as long as it's a nice, subtle win, I will take it. 3 points to the Chelsea, 2-0 win. That's my prediction. Let me know your prediction in the comment section below. And we move to deadline day. Now, actually, before we move to deadline day, prediction video on shootout is going to be, I think it's out right now. So you can go over there and watch it. Watch our predictions, myself and George, as we go through our predictions for the whole Premier League weekend. Game starting tonight, obviously, it's Friday, so there is a game starting tonight, all the way until Sunday, where we end, I believe, with Arsenal and Manchester United as the 4:30 kickoff. That's going to be an interesting one, although I do reckon an Arsenal win. But anyway, we'll see what happens during the whole weekend. We'll give you guys a review afterwards. So on Tuesday, we'll do a shootout review in terms of the whole Premier League weekend. But keep your eyes over there for the extra content as well. Let's move to deadline day. Deadline day. All sorts happening, all sorts. I'm trying to memorize things because I haven't written anything down, right? So I'm trying to memorize exactly what the hell has happened. Cole Palmer's joined Chelsea. Cucurella is not going to Manchester United. I don't understand how Manchester United had a problem with Cucurella playing against Wimbledon. If anything, you should be happy. He's getting minutes and he's on... Actually, he's not on form, but he's getting minutes and he's playing, you know, better than your Luke Shaw. So if you wanted a left back, at least you get someone that is in prime condition right now and getting minutes. You haven't got to worry about him trying to, you know, build up any fitness or anything like that. He's just going to walk straight in, train and ready to play. They decided to turn away. They decided to turn away from Cucurella and think that's not a good option now. So who did they turn to? Sergio Reguilon, who I didn't even know is still at Tottenham. This guy is still employed by Tottenham Hotspur. And they've taken him on loan. Man United, man, what a shocking transfer policy going on over there. And not just that. There's apparently a hijack being, well, if it's even a hijack. Man United haven't even moved for Amrabat. But Fulham are trying to move for Amrabat now. Apparently a Man United chief has gone out to Italy to try and get this deal done, whilst Fulham have already submitted a bid for Amrabat. So this is going to get tasty. Man United might end the window in a calamity. They might end this window very badly. We'll see how it goes down. We'll see. But there's that. Cole Palmer to Chelsea. Cucurella is staying. There is the big news in relation to Chalobah and Conor Gallagher. Chalobah apparently is still on to Bayern Munich, although it's touch and go, but it seems like the rumours of it being completely off isn't actually accurate, and Bayern Munich are still in this deal to try and get it done. Not just that, but also Conor Gallagher. Now, Conor Gallagher, I have to try and explain the situation here. Chelsea, I think, are happy to keep Conor Gallagher, but, and even with Tottenham, if a bid comes in with money that is just too good to refuse, they will sell. And I stand with that. I'm happy to keep Gallagher at this point. With the way that he's been playing and the way that he's presenting himself, I'm happy if he stays. Not a problem. But if big money comes in, and what do I mean by big money? 50 million minimum. Any less than 50 million, turn it down. Turn it down, especially Tottenham. If this was someone else, I would consider maybe 45, close to 50. But Tottenham, 50 million minimum. If they bid in excess of 50 million, I think we consider it. I think we consider it. Because you have to be logical here. You know, in the same way that Callum Hudson-Odoi is heading over to Nottingham Forest, and you know what? He might, he might make it in time for the weekend. He might be available for selection. If it's all been done before midday, he might be available for selection. Watch out for Callum Hudson-Odoi probably playing this weekend against us. It's a possibility. So the Callum Hudson-Odoi heading over, when you got to put things into context, we could have got 60 million from Bayern Munich for him. And I think now we're selling him to Nottingham Forest for peanuts. So this is where, look, if a bid comes in for Conor Gallagher, 50, 60 mil, I'm sorry, but yeah, see you later, mate. See you later. You have to. Pure profit. 50 or 60 million of pure academy profit. That is big for Chelsea. They can't say no. But any less than that from Tottenham, no thank you. No thank you. So let's see how it's going to end today, because it is deadline day and there's still loads of hours remaining in this transfer window. Anything can happen. So there is that to bear in mind. Apart from that, there is the whole Salah story. Salah might be going to Saudi. A bid apparently is going to come in by Al Ittihad for around 150 million euros, and they are going to be apparently happy to pay up until 200 million euros. Will Liverpool still say he's not for sale? If that money comes in, I think they consider it, and I think he goes. I'll be honest. How can you not? How can you not? So there's that. Paulinho apparently is heading out to Bayern Munich from Fulham. So that's another one that people thought Premier League clubs would be all over. No, Bayern Munich have come in and gotten their 6. Simple as that. Tuchel wanted a defensive midfielder. Well, they got Paulinho now. That's a here we go, and he's already on the way. So, unbelievable. Younes has joined Manchester City. That's a done deal. That's a good deal. Fair play to Manchester City for that. And who else? Is there anyone else? I mean, there's deals popping off left, right, and centre. But it's so hard to keep up just on the top of my head because it's just crazy. I've just done tons of reading and seeing exactly what's going on. And I think I've summed it up pretty well. So, that's deadline day. Let's see what happens. But Chelsea's business is done in terms of incomings. We'll see how the outgoings are going to be. I think it's just Chalobah and Gallagher that are question mark. We will see how that's going to end by the end of today. And there we are, people. So do not forget, tomorrow, you're getting a match review after the Chelsea game, and we'll keep up to date on all the 3 o'clocks and see exactly what's happened as well. And then there won't be a video up until Tuesday where I'll be giving you the normal double upload schedule, and we will be back on track. So I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. On top of that, smash the like button if you have enjoyed this, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Leave your comments down below for everything that I've discussed and your predictions and how you think tomorrow's going to go and your starting 11s, your lineups and whatnot. Let me know. And I will see you tomorrow, people. Have a good one. See you then. Take care and peace.